So now let's get into somewhat more of some of the things you're bringing in here that are frustrating you. And you have volunteered to be the sender at the moment this time. So would you tell Rachel a few sentences of, well, the thing that's bothering me or on my mind or what's frustrating to me is just 2-3 sentences. And by the way, I might stop you if I feel like it's getting into a little too much because I don't want her to get overwhelmed with having to absorb too much. And you also, if after a few sentences you can't remember anymore or it's too much to hear, you put up your hand, stop, and then you say it back. So just little sound bites is all we're doing.
All right, well, Rachel, it drives me up the wall. Constant nagging. Nagging, nagging, nagging. Did you remember to do this? Did you
Okay, I'm going to stop you right here. Because one of the ground rules is, and you're doing fine, you're expressing yourself, but we want to...
Sounds like he's talking down to me.
We want to make it as least blamey as possible, and I'm here to help you with this, for each person to talk about themselves and how they feel. So we're trying to not put the other person on the defensive or make them feel attacked. But this is the first time you're coming in to do this, so I'm going to help you learn how to do it. You don't have to know how, or else you wouldn't be here anyway. So why don't we just stop this here? But I might reword some of what you're saying as we go along to take it off her being like a bad person. But we still want to know what's, bothering you. So can you say or summarize what you've got?
The thing that bothers me is nagging, 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 and that's all I really care to remember.
Okay. Fine. So I know you don't want to say is there more, but I'm going to help him to word things a little more gently. So your next line is there more?
Is there more?
Okay. Now we have to be gentle because you see the effect. And that's the whole deal with couples therapy, that I'm helping you to be able to talk in a way so that people don't feel like they want to fight back right away. So if you could say, when I feel nagged, it makes me think.
Well, when I feel nagged, it makes me think back to when I was like a little boy, and my mom didn't feel I was responsible enough to take care of certain things. So I feel kind of like my power's been stripped away from me. Kind of like I'm the man of the house, you know what I mean? And she won't respect that. It drives me nuts.
I feel disrespected.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, that's very beautifully put. Now, is that sayable back by you?
Yes.
As best you can. What I hear you saying.
So I think you're saying that you feel it's a lack of respect because you think that I don't think you're going to follow through with what I ask you to do.
Did I get that?
Did I get what you're saying?
I believe also part of it is a trust issue. She's not trusting in me, and isn't this what the whole relationship's about, right? We have to trust each other.
I'm going to translate what you just said into an I statement. That's part of the good communication skills. We say, I feel this, I feel that. So, and when you go you, it always feels to the other person like they're being attacked. So, so right now we would turn it into, I'm feeling that I'm not trusted the way I'd like to feel.
Should I say that now?
Yeah. Does that make sense to you? Does that feel right?
Yeah. I feel I'm not being trusted, and I'm in that way feel disrespected.
Okay. Can you say that back?
All right. You feel that you're being disrespected because you're not being trusted. Did I get that?
Yeah.
Is there more?
Do you have more?
Now, sometimes when we're the listener, it really can make one very tense and scared. And sometimes people say things like, is there anything else? Or I forget what the words you used. It was a different kind of thing, because like, I don't know if I can take this anymore. It's very hard to be the receiver. It's harder emotionally often than to be the sender. So you're doing an amazing job to be able to hold these feelings.
Thank you.
So, so actually I need to ask you, should we stop here or?
No, I'm good.
So, you're saying that you feel mistrusted, disrespected, and that you're being seen as irresponsible.
Yeah.
And you're being seen in a way that doesn't feel like who you really feel that you are.
Exactly.